This Warrior. Today I'll be doing some review based on, well, I actually just played against him, but like he just like commented on one of my videos. He was like, "Yo, dude, I noticed you beat me twice in a row," and I'm like, "Oh, sorry, dude, that sucks." So since I beat him twice in a row, oh, not this person. It's the Inquisitor. Since I beat him twice in a row, we talked a little bit, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, I didn't want sniper. I didn't want snipers in my deck, but this is pretty close to what a deck I would use in an actual game." And I looked at it, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is pretty close to an actual deck." I was using a better character than him. Hera's the best character, in my opinion, across draft mode and across ranked mode, because she has so much utility, and she's basically really hard to deal with if she's played properly. You basically just keep cycling out your deck till you get to Chopper, because Chopper's just that good. For Krennic, what you keep doing is like you keep spamming a flow of units, and you just make it a hard time for your opponent. And if they don't deal with your flow of units, you just overwhelm them and you beat the shit out of them. So let's go ahead and get into a game. I'm going to be spectating from his view instead of my view, basically because I'm trying to teach him how to be a better player. I'm not trying to teach myself. I'm just trying to teach him how to play against, I guess, the best character in the game, in my opinion. All right, so once you start this game, you see how I do a little bit of I just throw it down, try to get one attack off. That's pretty good. All right, so right there, there's no need to actually spend energy like that. It's kind of a waste. I see you doing that, so since I know you have low energy because you wasted on your area effect, I use my area effect to deal damage to you and kill yours at the same time, because I'd much rather be at a stalemate than be overwhelmed by Krennic, since Krennic does so much more damage than Hera in a 1v1 duel. So at this point, you're wasting 10 energy. Well, not 10 energy. You're wasting a lot of energy. You should be slow pushing me, at least with some sort of slow stream. I see you do it here, but you should have done it earlier. You wasted probably like good 4 energy. And the reason you do this as Krennic is because you get a lot of, you get 10% more energy regeneration than other characters on average. So you just kind of just ruined them that way. You're still wasting energy here, so it's pretty bad. Play literally anything. Snipers, your unique. I'd play your unique here personally, or even Sand Trooper. So just play something. You're not paying attention to the right side of the map here, as you can see. You know, I put down some fodder as a distraction, then I put down the rocket trooper just to fuck with you. So you missed out on my distraction. I just like totally fucking bomb everything, mainly because what I'm trying to do is try to like keep you away from the right side of the game. So now that you noticed it, you finally dealt with it. Good use of a skill there, necessary. And yeah, but I got so much damage off because you took so long. That's just all. I guess that's all she wrote. I don't know. You should have just dealt with it earlier because you didn't notice it. So at this point, you're dealing with it properly. You should be taking Chopper. Chopper doesn't do a lot of damage to organic units because it's basically just a big tank. But against tech units, it's basically just the best card in the game, without a doubt. So in this moment in time, you could just use your area of effect right now, because as you see, I don't do very much, but instead you put your snipers down. But since you put your snipers down without me using my skill in a long time, I'm just going to go ahead and take over it, get free 6 energy, and just swarm you out. And there's nothing to do here anymore. So even though you deal with whatever the fuck that is, I kill you, and my GNK droid gets wrecked, and I just get a couple rocket trooper shots off. I won that trade, not by much. That's because you're a lot stronger up front in like close quarters combat battles, but when it comes to I don't know, when it comes to like fights in your towers, I'm significantly better than you, but when it comes to fights in between towers, Krennic's significantly better than Hera. So in this case, you put down your snipers. Good use of snipers, so you finally put them down, and they're going to be very effective. They're going to be hanging around for a long time. I see them. Since I don't, I didn't use my area of effect properly, but it's alright. I just put some units in the back to deal with the snipers. I was forced to. I'm going to die here, but since I'm going to die here and I know I won't be able to defend this tower, I decided to push the top. And at this point is where you kind of messed up, was you just kind of invested too much on the bottom tower, and that left your top tower vulnerable. So at this point in the game, there's nothing you can do. You lost. You already know that. So it's gonna continue, let it play out. Alright. I hope that this is actually good. I know I'm stumbling over my words a lot. I haven't been making videos for a long time. I've been on a vacation, just kind of chilling. So, yeah. I just pre-recorded a bunch of videos, spread them out over a couple days at a time, and just uploaded them little by little. Let me go ahead, get another one. Sorry about the text. So this is the second game with him. So now that he knows my deck and I know his deck, we should be playing around each other's decks. We're playing around each other's decks. It's kind of funny sounding. So now we're playing against the same person. You should know like what they're gonna do and what their general strategy is. So in this case, you're going to make the same mistake of not using your energy properly. And as Krennic, that's really the only thing you have to do is use your energy properly, because he's a very simple character design. I think you recognize me here, and you're like, oh, dude, it's him. Good luck, man. I think this is where you kind of recognize me. So I'm going to do this trick where I'm going to slow push with the GNK droid. I'm blocking its path, as you see. While you're literally here doing nothing, you should be putting down snipers or something, you know, at least something to deal with the threat and not just waste your energy around. So that's going to be a big mistake. Basically, I've gotten, what, 5 free energy in the time where you could have gotten 6. So I see you put down a unit on the right side. Honestly, if you're going to stream a bunch of units and play it slow, if you see my GNK join on one side, just push the other quickly if you really want to. You can do that as Krennic if you really feel like it. So you tank everything. I'm going to go ahead and use my skill here. It's good enough trade for me. I do the same Rocket Trooper tactic on this side. You didn't realize that I was going to do it again. At least you dealt with it like slightly faster, but since I did the same tactics and you know I have Rocket Trooper, you should have played around it still. So I use my bomber on the Rocket Trooper and on the dewback just to force it out. I don't like how you put your unique here. I don't feel like it would have been good enough, but actually, you know, it probably was good enough. Like, I felt like Imperial Sentry Droid would have been fine enough in this case. And then you can save your unique for the push with your dewback. But in this case, I guess you'll just slow push with dewback at some point. You said good job, and I said good job back. I assume you're being friendly most of the time. I really do assume most people are friendly in this game, unless like they're specifically being, you know, scumbags to me. So at this point, you know, I decided to swarm it, and like I know there's nothing you can do, so I'm just trying to pressure you into making a move you don't want to make. So you were forced to put on a dewback quickly. I did put on Chopper on accident. Actually, like I'm pretty sure I misclicked here. I see you forcing me around here. I just TIE Bomber that because I don't have anything else to do. And good placement of snipers. Very good placement of snipers. So since you put down snipers, I'm basically forced to swarm your back row because I can't deal with your front row without dealing with your back row of snipers. So at this point, we're pretty much even. Good placement of Rocket Trooper. It's going to get 2 shots off because I didn't have enough damage to deal with it at the time. So this is where you really want to be careful because Hera's good at backdooring, but if you have 1 tower down, she's a lot worse at it. So I'm just going to keep poking at you. Good use. I'm just going to go ahead and try to pressure you, force you into a play you don't want to make. As you see, good placement of dewback that really did deal with my Rocket Trooper, and it dealt with most of my things. I'm just trying to like give you a hard time and harass you a little bit and do some poke damage. So I killed you, dealt some damage to you, play defense a little bit, do some more poke damage. So that's basically the name of the game. At this point in time, you basically lost. There's nothing you can do. Because since I'm Hera, I can use my skill and instantly kill that. There's nothing you can do anymore. So I can see why you basically spent all your energy here to do as much damage as you possibly could. You should have just ran in and did as much damage as you possibly could. But it didn't even matter. At this point in time, it's basically just game over. So the only thing you could have really done there is probably not invest too much in one lane and just kind of split them up back and forth, because you will get more energy than me for the most part when dealing with me, but you just got to be careful of where you put your tech units. You didn't have that many tech units, I believe. I think you only had like I don't think you have NTV. What did you have? I think you had Sentry Droid, and that was probably it. Oh man, excuse my bad commentary today. I'm fucking tired and it's been a while. I'm making excuses for myself because I feel bad about it, but it's all good. For now, I'd say use your energy more efficiently, especially as Krennic, and especially you gotta learn to split push lanes a little bit better. I noticed that you pay attention to one lane only, and I basically took advantage of that. Like, I guess he's saying basically because I feel like these are the fundamentals of the game where if I'm pushing one lane, the other lane's also open too, so I could take advantage of that. So make sure to pay attention to both lanes and make sure to use your energy properly. That's basically what it comes down to. It wasn't just your sniper usage. It's just that you never put them down because I know you're afraid of losing them. But the thing is, if you don't put anything down, you basically lost a free unit anyways because you're wasting energy. So anyways, yeah, that's it for now. I hope you liked that, and I hope other people liked it too. I'll probably just play draft mode, chilling for a bit. I'm too tired to keep wanting to make videos. So yeah, I'll peace out for now. Have a good one, guys. This was Zonkara, and see you next time, I guess.